Welcome to our channel.
Let's learn English together.
Hello, this is Lucy. Today, we're going to talk about a topic that many of us will face at some point in our lives: how to learn to say no, and why boundaries are so important to our physical and mental health. I used to be a people pleaser. I said yes to every invitation. Yes to extra work. Yes to things I didn't want to do, just to avoid disappointing others. But deep down, every yes that I didn't mean was a quiet no to myself, until one day, I realized I couldn't keep going like this. This is the story of how I learned to say no, and how it helped me feel stronger, clearer, and more alive. Part 1. The habit of saying yes. For years, I thought saying yes made me a good person, a kind friend, a hard-working teammate, a reliable daughter. Whenever someone asked me for help, I'd smile and say, sure, even if I was exhausted, even if I didn't have time, even if I really wanted to say no. But here's the problem. Every time I ignored my own limits, I ended up feeling resentful, drained, invisible. I wasn't helping from a full heart. I was helping from guilt. And guilt isn't a healthy reason to say yes. Part 2. The breaking point. It all came crashing down one month. I had said yes to a big work project, helping a friend move, babysitting for my neighbor, organizing a birthday party, and attending 3 social events in one weekend. By Sunday night, I was in tears. Not because I didn't like these people, not because I didn't care, but because I was so empty. I couldn't hear my own voice anymore. That night, I wrote in my journal, I think I need to start saying no, even if it's scary. Part 3. Why saying no is so hard. Saying no can feel dangerous. What if people get mad? What if they stop liking me? What if they think I'm selfish? These were the questions that haunted me. But here's what I learned. People-pleasing isn't kindness. It's fear, dressed up as generosity. True kindness includes honesty. And honesty means, sometimes, saying no. Part 4. My first no. The first time I said no on purpose, I was shaking. A friend asked me to help them move. On a weekend I had planned to rest. I almost said yes automatically. But then I took a deep breath and said, I really want to support you, but I need that weekend to rest and recharge. I hope you understand. I waited for the anger, for the rejection. But my friend just said, no worries, thanks for being honest. That moment changed everything. Part 5. What I learned about boundaries. Here's what I discovered. Boundaries are not walls. They're doors with locks. You decide when to open them. Boundaries are not selfish. They're a form of self-respect, and they teach others how to treat you. Boundaries make relationships stronger. When you're honest, people trust you more, not less. Saying no doesn't mean you don't care. It means you care about both yourself and others in balance. Part 6 to 5 Ways to say no, politely in English. This podcast is also for English learners, so let's make it practical. Here are 5 polite and natural ways to say no. 1. Thanks for thinking of me, but I'll have to pass. This is great for invitations. 2. I really appreciate the offer, but I'm not available. Good for work requests or projects. 3. That sounds great, but I need to focus on other priorities right now. Respectful and clear. 4. I'm flattered you asked, but I'm not the right person for that. Use when you're not comfortable with the task. 5. No, but. Add a suggestion. No, but maybe someone else can help. No, but I can join next time. Learning these phrases helped me say no with kindness and clarity. Part 7. The guilt after saying no. Yes, sometimes I still feel guilty. Sometimes I think, maybe I should help. Maybe they'll think I'm rude. But now, I pause and ask, if I say yes, will I be honest or just avoid discomfort? Because here's the truth. Saying yes when you want to say no is a lie. And lies, even small ones, create distance between people. Part 8. What I gained by saying no. Since I've started setting boundaries, I've noticed more energy. I give from a full cup, not from exhaustion. More confidence. I trust my own needs. I feel grounded. More respect. People take me more seriously because I take myself seriously. More time for what matters. When I say no to what drains me, I say yes to what lights me up. Part 9. Setting boundaries in everyday life. Here are real examples of boundaries I've set. Time boundaries. I don't respond to work messages after 6 p.m. Emotional boundaries. I'm not available to talk about that topic right now. Social boundaries. I need some alone time this weekend. Digital boundaries. I turn off notifications after dinner. Start small. Even one clear sentence can protect your peace. Part 10. You deserve to say no. If no one ever taught you how to say no, or if it still feels wrong to protect your energy, let me remind you, you are not a machine. Your time is precious. Your feelings matter. You don't have to earn rest. Every time you say no to something that hurts, you say yes to something that heals. And that's not selfish. It's powerful. Summary. English learning highlights. Vocabulary from today. People pleaser. Boundary. Drained. Guilt. Respect. Recharge. Priority. Flattered. Grammar focus. Modal verbs. Should, can, need to, have to. Polite conditional forms. I would love to, but. Present perfect. I've noticed more energy since I started saying no. Final thoughts. If you've been giving and giving without rest, maybe it's time to practice something new. Just one small no. One clear sentence. One deep breath of freedom. Because saying no can be the most loving thing you ever do. Thanks for listening. This is Lucy. I'll see you next time.